Glover has dedicated a lifetime to community and public service and has served on several boards, commissions, and organizations, including the Hampton Roads and Southside Mayors and Chairs, the Hampton Roads Economic Development Alliance, Hampton Road Transit, and former board member for Paul D. Camp Community College. Mayor Glover is a Portsmouth business owner and was elected to Portsmouth City Council in 2017. He served as a city council member from January 1st, 2018 to December 31st, 2020. He was elected mayor of the city of Portsmouth on November 20th, 2020. And his term of office is from January 1st, 2021 until December 31st of 2024. Please join me in welcoming Portsmouth Mayor Shannon Glover.
Can I go now? A couple of things I want to mention before we get started. I want to take a moment to recognize some very important key individuals in our city leadership in the city of Portsmouth. We were blessed to have an angel come to the city of Portsmouth. Our city manager, Angel Jones, is doing a wonderful team with her staff and making wonderful changes in our city. Also, Deputy Fire Chief Williamson, sir, our public safety fire team. Also, Chief Renato Prince, our police chief, Chief Renato Prince. I saw a couple of our constitutional officers in the audience. Sheriff Michael Moore, Commissioner of the Revenue, Frankie Edmondson, Clerk of Courts, Miss Cynthia Morrison. All right. Thank you all for the opportunity to be with you today. It is a privilege and an honor. I am humbled. I do need to tell everyone there are a number of tall people in the building, very tall people in the building. This is not an invasion of tall people. We are hosting the Portsmouth Invitational Tournament. And we are grateful that those prospective NBA players that have finished their college careers are going to do a good job representing at the PIT, and we welcome them to the city of Portsmouth. Now, good afternoon, and welcome to the 2022 Portsmouth State of the City Address. Today is Wednesday. I have my Wednesday fan. Do you have yours? Let me see your Wednesday fans. This is a promotion of our offshore wind energy project, but I'll talk more about that with you later. We are grateful to the Hampton Roads Chamber of Commerce for this opportunity. Before I begin to share the highlights of this past year, I'd like to thank my wonderful wife, Paula, and my entire family for their continued support as I carry out my duties as mayor of the city of Portsmouth. And I also want to thank my colleagues on City Council for your support as well. Please give them applause. We recently lost two members of the Portsmouth family. Mr. John Hatcher served as the executive director of Wesley Community Center for 48 years. Hatcher embodied the center's mission of service that made a difference in the lives of people. John passed away last month on March 21st. Another Portsmouth son, John Porter Wright, founder of John P. Wright Construction and Waverton Associates, died March 30th. Wright was involved in many civic activities, including on the board of the Tidewater Builders Association and Habitat for Humanity. Both of these men embodied the meaning of public service and leave a profound legacy in the communities they touched, and they will be sorely missed. I've got an exciting announcement, just in case you missed it. Last week, the Port of Virginia was approved for final funding needed to begin work on its dredging project, which will create the deepest and widest shipping channel on the East Coast by 2024. I am so excited to share my thoughts on the state of the city, along with a retrospective on what we are so proud of and thankful for in 2021. First and foremost, as different as each of our lives may be, we are bound together by an invisible thread. We are united by the profound and powerful fact that we are all Portsmouth proud. I have witnessed people come together as one Portsmouth time and time again. As recently as this past January, we bore the brunt of two back-to-back snowstorms on January 21st and January 29th, which brought historic snow accumulation, at least for Hampton Roads. I'm from northwestern Pennsylvania. 2 inches of snow is not historic, folks. During these storms, however, in every community across our city, people checked in on one another and were concerned about the most vulnerable citizens. Our mission is to put the powers of City Hall to work to help all neighborhoods to thrive and prosper. Our vision is one Portsmouth, working collectively with all of our neighborhoods. Our vision means we are using the tools of government to fight against inequality and fight for an equitable quality of life for all. Last year, I mentioned that the city of Portsmouth was embarking on a bold new direction. I am delighted to report we have done just that. We have begun a quest that enables the city to retain and attract the best and brightest workforce, supports our schools, provides tax relief to those who need it, strengthens our infrastructure, and secures public safety. While the city of Portsmouth received millions of dollars in federal funding through the American Rescue Plan Act, we know that much more is needed. In January, I joined a bipartisan group of mayors at the U.S. Conference of Mayors in Washington, D.C. We shared our most pressing needs with President Biden and his administration. During the visit, I inquired about a variety of resources that could help our city with crime and maintenance of our infrastructure. My first year as mayor of the city of Portsmouth has been about learning and meeting the city's challenges head on. It has been a season of resilience, growth, and tremendous effort, not only for me, but for the whole team of public servants spanning municipal government, the community at large, and the private sector. Like many major metropolitan areas in our great nation, Hampton Roads has experienced an uptick in violent crimes. Research has also shown that government and money alone cannot and does not solve these issues. Let me be clear. We must reverse the trend on violent crime, and there is no quick fix. It will take steadfast, unrelenting tenacity. We will implement proven strategies such as Project Safe Neighborhoods, and then explore results driven by best practices and deliberately carry them out. Because that is the path that creates real change, and people depending on us deserve it. Our plan directs us to build strong community engagement and partnerships, implement prevention and intervention programs, provide safer and healthier neighborhoods, partner with grassroots organizations, and develop innovative strategies. We challenge Portsmouth citizens, faith-based organizations, social, business, and civic organizations to work with us to implement programs and services to break the cycle of violent crime in our city. Would all of the civic, faith-based, and social business partner organizations please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Reducing violent crime is a shared responsibility. It's all about engagement. Portsmouth Civic Leagues have always been a mainstay in alliance with local government. In a new initiative, the city manager and team hold quarterly meetings with Civic League presidents, community engagement division officers, and relevant city staff. Provide the community with a rundown of projects in the neighborhood. They gain insight from community leaders and collaborate with solutions that address their concerns. Would all our Civic League leaders and presidents please stand up and be recognized? Thank you. It's all about engagement. After more than 2 years of dealing with a global pandemic, Portsmouth's most critical partnerships have been with organizations and groups that will improve the health and wellness of its residents. The Healthy Portsmouth Coalition has aligned its strategies and programs with Healthier 757, a part of EdLogic's, an innovation designed to advance the health of residents living in Hampton Roads. Through the Healthy Rewards Living website, citizens can improve their health and knowledge via games, interactive videos, articles, and more. We must galvanize our community in changing behavior that will provide a better quality of life. Better health is a direct connection to better economic prosperity. Through the pandemic, more than ever, we are proud to have Bon Secours as our healthcare partner. Its mission is to be good help to those in need, and there are exciting things happening at Bon Secours. As the city's healthcare partner, they have invested over $14 million in the past year to implement state-of-the-art clinical programs that meet the needs of the residents in our city. Bon Secours Maryview will be opening a new hybrid operating room in May, bringing the most advanced, least invasive heart care to the city of Portsmouth. In partnership with physicians from Bon Secours, TPMG, and others, this technology will allow patients to recover faster with improved outcomes. As the only heart program east of Norfolk, on the south side, Maryview offers those advanced services to residents of Portsmouth, Chesapeake, Suffolk, and beyond, right here at our community hospital. One last note about our healthcare partner, Bon Secours. They are working closely with our city's police and fire departments and behavioral healthcare services to identify better ways to serve our communities and provide improved access and coordination of care. The care of our city's most vulnerable citizens is important to me, our emergency responders, Bon Secours, and our city. We are building upon the collaboration and partnership established during the pandemic between the Portsmouth Health Department and Bon Secours. It's all about engagement. We are making progress, and I will continue to do so in the months ahead. I challenge everyone here and those watching the event later to join us. Mentor a young person. Get involved with your civic league. Volunteer for the board of directors of a nonprofit. Donate your time, treasures to organizations that benefit our community. Be the change you want to see in the community and throughout Portsmouth. Indeed, it has been a season of growth in this historic port city. In the words of our economic development team, Dirt is flying all over the city with new development and business ventures. Locally owned businesses play a central role in healthy communities and are among the best engines we have for advancing economic opportunity. Small business ownership has been a pathway to success for generations of Americans. We will continue to support our small businesses, especially those that are minority and women-owned. I want Portsmouth to be recognized nationally as the city that creates well-trained, educated workforce that meets the needs of various industries. The partnerships that exist between City of Portsmouth Public Schools, TCC, the private sector, and our community at large are well underway in creating a pipeline of skilled employees to meet the future demand. There is nothing more valuable than education and training when it comes to creating opportunity and prosperity. It changes lives across generations. I would be remiss if I didn't mention one other focal partnership. City Manager Jones and I were chosen to participate in the Bloomberg Harvard City Leadership Initiative in 2021. It's a year-long program designed to assist mayors and their leadership teams in managing the complexities of running a city. Imagine that. And to give leaders opportunities to learn from one another. The Bloomberg Initiative is an investment in city leadership. It will enable us to think outside the box, to effectively tackle challenging problems by putting residents at the center of designing and testing new ideas. Portsmouth Economic Development opened a new workforce expansion center in May of 2021, Portsmouth at Work. The center offers free training and certifications. To date, Portsmouth at Work has helped more than 300 participants and placed numerous citizens on new career paths. And speaking of training and new career paths, Portsmouth has the answer to the training gap through its partnership with Tidewater Community College's Skills Trades Academy. In response to increased training demands, the Skilled Trades Academy has renovated and expanded its suite of offerings. This expansion now provides 10 additional skilled trades areas, including 20 state-of-the-art welding booths, pipe fitting modules, renewable energy, and more. Can I ask Dr. Constant, the president of TCC, and her staff to please stand and be recognized? Thank you all for what you do. These increased training offerings will allow TCC to increase the number of certifications, providing a well-qualified talent pipeline for our community and serving the demands for the emerging labor needs. As we look back on major projects, initiatives, and plans undertaken this year, I think one of our most impactful programs has been our anti-violence strategy. Our priority as leaders requires that we work together with all stakeholders. Ultimately, our goal is to bring hope. I'll say that again. Ultimately, our goal is to bring hope and opportunity to our communities. We want to work with families so they will have the tools and resources to make a constructive impact on our community. Portsmouth has received solid support from the Commonwealth, our local and regional business leaders, civic and social organizations. It's a holistic approach, folks, that makes the city attractive for families, businesses looking to expand and relocate. Here's a quick survey of major endeavors around the city. We hired a dynamic team of members in leadership, roles including our new city manager, Angel Jones, new police chief, Renato Prince, and a new director of museums, Dr. Alexander Benitez. And Thomas Stallings has assumed the position of Director of General Services. These leaders have hit the ground running and have crafted novel ideas and strategies for departmental and citywide progress. We're so excited to have these trailblazers on the City of Portsmouth team. Would all the team members of the City of Portsmouth please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Thank you. In an effort to increase the staffing in the Portsmouth Police Department, police officer base pay was increased, and we launched a dynamic police recruitment marketing campaign, which is beginning to pay dividends. I am told this campaign has even been seen on CNN. Kudos to our marketing and video services team who led the initiative. Congratulations to Ms. Sharon Hoggard and our video services team. Would you please stand and be recognized? In continuing our efforts to find innovative methods to keep citizens informed, Portsmouth got into the podcasting business and produced Let's Talk Portsmouth. Listen and download wherever you listen to quality podcasts. On the Portsmouth Public Schools front, even with a fluid situation of virtual to in-person learning models, 2 Portsmouth elementary schools, Churchland Elementary and Churchland Academy, were recognized as best elementary schools in the country by U.S. News and World Reports. Now, that's not a small feat because 47,000 public schools are across the country, so that's pretty good. And Churchland High School was named as best high school for the 2nd consecutive year. I would now ask that Dr. Bracey and members of the school board please stand and be recognized, as well as any educators that may be in the room. This next item I am absolutely excited about. We are celebrating the 20th anniversary of Starbase. If you don't know what Starbase is, that's our STEM program here in the city of Portsmouth, nationally recognized, creating and providing opportunities for students to get involved and learn about science, technology, engineering, mathematics. The future is bright, and we're proud to recognize the Starbase program. If there's anybody here representing Starbase, would you please stand and be recognized? The construction of a new 55-mile fiber optic ring through the city has been completed, connecting public and municipal facilities with broadband internet and providing a digital divide for our residents and businesses, a bridge to the digital divide. Within 2 years, the fiber optic ring will allow the city and its partners direct connection to the transatlantic cable system, affording Portsmouth with all types of smart city applications. Portsmouth had a steady influx of business investments and realized a record-breaking $469 million in new economic investment in 2021. Portsmouth has realized over $1 billion in private development in over a 5-year period. These investments are occurring within every reach of our community as ground is broken, new buildings rise, and new businesses open their doors to welcome customers. And with these new developments come new jobs, 850 new positions within the last year alone. Economic opportunity is present in Portsmouth, and we are just getting started. This unprecedented level of economic growth is the result of direct emphasis on building relationships with the business community and working tirelessly to assist businesses with their needs as they start, locate, and grow in our city. It's all about engagement. Portsmouth is also home to emerging industries, including Dominion Energy, Siemens Gamesa, and the Danish company Ørsted. This group is developing a venture that will support the coastal Virginia offshore wind project. Portsmouth is now a hub for offshore wind industry in the region. This development represents hundreds of millions of dollars in private investment and a vast job pipeline. Rivers Casino Portsmouth broke ground in December 2021, and construction is well underway. Don't know if you've been up and down 264 here lately, but we're on our way to opening our casino with an anticipated completion date of 2023, early 2023. Rivers Casino represents a $300+ million private investment that will create more than 1,200 permanent jobs and establish a new entertainment district right here in the city of Portsmouth. Portsmouth is revitalizing and investing in our housing stock. It has more than now more than 1,000 new single-family and multi-family homes under construction. The Holly Point apartment complex construction is complete and ready for occupancy. We are ensuring now that Portsmouth exists for more people to call Portsmouth home. The Hampton Roads Community Health Center broke ground on its new 24,000 square foot headquarters last August. The $10 million investment and facility houses about 75 employees, including board-certified doctors, nurse practitioners, dentists who provide comprehensive medical services. Lineage Logistics, a vital component to the regional and national food supply chain, held a grand opening for its new fully automated facility in Portsmouth last October. It represents an $84 million investment in cutting-edge cold storage. The new facility is more than 160,000 square feet, and the company employs over 80 full-time professionals. You may find additional information on these projects and dozens more at accessportsmouthva.com. These highlights are but a few examples of progress and growth happening right now in the city of Portsmouth. As we prepare to resume our daily activities, remember that Portsmouth is for people, all people, and we are Portsmouth proud. We are all in this life together, and more unites us than divides us. I want to share something with you that I've had as a part of my life that I think is critically important as we look at ourselves and how we will move forward as individuals in making our city better. And I want to share this with you. It's a poem. It's called The Man in the Glass. And it talks about the man because it was written in 1934, ladies. So don't get mad at me because I'm referring to the man in the glass and not the lady in the glass. But it applies to the ladies too, okay? When you get what you want in your struggle for self and the world makes you king or queen for a day, then go to the mirror and look at yourself and see what that guy has to say. For it isn't your father or mother or wife whose judgment upon you must pass. The man whose verdict counts most in your life is the man staring back from the glass. He's the man to please, never mind all the rest, for he's with you clear to the end. And you've passed your most dangerous, difficult test if the man in the glass is your friend. See, you may be like Jack Horner and chisel a plum and think you're a wonderful guy, but the man in the glass says you're only a bum if you can't look him straight in the eye. You can fool the whole world down the pathway of years and get pats on your back as you pass. But your final reward will be heartache and tears if you've cheated the man in the glass. A couple of other things before we close out. Certainly my gratitude and thanks to the Hampton Roads Chamber of Commerce for this opportunity to showcase the city of Portsmouth. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming, particularly all of the members of our Portsmouth family for joining in this wonderful event. The Portsmouth State of the City event will air on PCTV Channel 48, Cox, Channel 39, Fios, and on the city's YouTube channel. I have to disclose that the marketing department made me say that. Before you enjoy the rest of your day and carry on about your business, we have one more presentation to share with you about the city of Portsmouth and our progress. So please remain until the video is over. Thank you for coming. Have a great day, and God bless each and every one of you.
The growth and progress of our great city cannot be denied. It has been a season of resilience, growth, and tremendous effort from a team of public servants spanning the municipal organization, the business community, and the Portsmouth community at large. By keeping our people at the center of everything we do, we can consistently break through barriers and reach new levels of success. We challenge people to engage with us, and the Portsmouth community has stepped up, providing a lightning rod for change. The opportunities we create together attract new businesses, bringing more jobs and financial investments directly into our community. Portsmouth has received continual support from the Commonwealth, our local and regional business leaders, civic and social organizations. It's a holistic approach that makes the city attractive for families and businesses looking to locate and grow. For 5 consecutive years, the Portsmouth economy has achieved triple-digit growth, with new economic investments totaling $469 million in 2021. Leaders across the state and region recognize that Portsmouth is a smart move for business. Just look around and you'll find dirt moving, new development projects underway, and exciting doors being opened. Dominion Energy and Siemens Gamesa Renewable Energy have partnered and will bring the first offshore wind turbine blade facility in the United States to the Portsmouth Marine Terminal, furthering the region's position as the East Coast hub for the offshore wind industry. Lineage Logistics, a global leader in cold storage, has opened and continues to raise the bar in the world of supply chain management, taking full advantage of our centralized location. The ground has been broken at the site of the Rivers Casino, Portsmouth, and it is well on its way to becoming the premier entertainment district in Hampton Roads. 65 economic development projects and more than 800 jobs created and impacted. Portsmouth's advancement continues. These partnerships, among so many others, allow us to continue developing new resources for our community. The Portsmouth at Work Center serves as the launching pad for Portsmouth residents seeking exciting career paths and the training necessary for a competitive advantage in the job market. New programs that offer support to small businesses for property improvements and foster startups in the city's entrepreneurial ecosystem are just some of the initiatives we have taken to continue bolstering our economic base. Portsmouth leads the way in energy, technology, and economic opportunity. All of this means a better quality of life for our great citizens, and it is why Portsmouth continues to be the smart move for business.
That concludes our program. Have a wonderful day.